Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be on mental health, and I understand that a lot of you are here for music, but mental health is very important to me. It is something that I deal with every day, and is something that has a lot of stigma around it and doesn't get talked about enough. So almost weekly now, or well, every week I want to do a video on mental health. So today's video is going to be, I did the bullying one, which I will link below if you haven't seen it. You should go and watch that because it was quite a hard video to make, and I want I want to get my problems out there and hopefully help others. As I said in that video, the bullying one, I'm not trying to preach, I don't like talking about it because it's like giving to charity and then telling everyone that you gave to charity, but there are support groups on Facebook which I do take part in. I do ask for help through these groups, and you should too. They are great. There are some really I know Facebook gets there are bad sides of Facebook, but there are some really caring people on Facebook. Just search up something like Warriors of Worries, which is a group I'm in, and they will help you. They are amazing people. But I join groups like that, and I offer support to people, and I've met so many great friends and so many great people doing that. I've been doing it for 3 years, and it's just great. Anyway, so today's video is going to be on my daily routine with mental health, and I want to talk about how it affects me daily and what I do to battle it and what you can do to help yourself as well. So we'll start in the morning. Now, this does largely depend on how I slept. If I've had a good night's sleep, which honestly is quite rare, and I am tired today, I am fucking dead because I did not sleep well last night. But if I've had a really shit night's sleep because maybe I was stressed or whatever, there's no way I'm getting straight out of bed. I cannot do it. I just can't, and I will sometimes just lie there. And I've got a Google speaker, so I just tell it to put some music on, which does help me. Obviously, music is a massive help to my mental health, if you hadn't guessed by now. But then, if I'm in a good state, I will get up, brush my teeth, have a shower, take care of the moneymaker. Contrary to popular belief, I do take care of my appearance. Yeah. And then, but obviously, if I'm in a bad place, someone's bloody drying their hair, pissing me off. But if I'm in a bad place, I won't do any of that, and I'll just stay in bed. And if I have to get up to go to work, I just get up and sort of lazily put my clothes on, my work clothes, and I look like a piece of shit. And my boss has told me off before for coming into work and looking like a piece of shit. But that's just, obviously he doesn't understand mental health, and I can't make him understand it. So it's sort of like midday, nothing really, it's just the same. But then in the evening is where it really kicks off, or where it can really kick off. Some evenings it can be really, really bad, just absolutely terrible, and I'm gonna have to cut. 1 minute. Sorry everyone, I had to cut. So in the evenings, I sort of, on a good day, I will be fine. I'll stick a record on. I can't at the moment, it's still broken, but I will stick a record on and I'll just listen to music. Or lately I've been I need to do a full video on this, but lately I've been addicted to Animal Crossing. But I do absolutely it does help. Music is the biggest help for my mental health, and I know that this is going to sound really stupid, and I've been called stupid for saying this before, but something like the Smiths or Joy Division helps my depression. I know their songs are really depressed and down, but that helps me. I find help in the lyrics, where Morrissey understands depression, Morrissey understands feeling lonely, and that sort of resonates with me, and that's why I like their music so much. Same with Linkin Park are the same. Their music can be called down and depressing, but their music really helps me too. But on a bad day, on a really bad day, you know, I just, sorry, I won't have to cut again. Just on a bad day in the evenings, I will just lie in bed, and I don't, depression can affect people differently, and when I tell you my symptoms, it might not be the same for you, but I lose all motivation and all energy, and it's why I film these videos in bulk, or I haven't yet, but I'm going to, for the new, because if I don't film them in bulk, I will just lose all interest. And I really enjoy making these videos. I love this channel, don't get me wrong, but some days my mind, and I cannot be bothered, and my all motivation, all energy is just gone, just completely wiped out. And I deal with this, it can be a daily thing, or it can even be an hourly thing, where 1 hour I can go and run a marathon, and the next hour I just want to lie in bed and cry, And I know that sounds really, what's the word? It sounds like I'm exaggerating, but I'm really not, and I didn't really want to. I'm gonna talk about this now. It's not like an easy thing to open up about, and it's not something that many people probably want to hear, but it would help you to understand, that I do have thoughts. Sometimes I do get thoughts of hurting myself. They do come in, and I have an amazing support structure of friends who love me and help me, and they have their own mental health problems, so they understand, and I am safe and fine, and they keep me sane and happy. God bless you all. I'm really, really appreciative of my friends who have been there for me for a while, and I love them. But I do get thoughts of suicide and thoughts of hurting myself. Never. I don't really self-harm. I do, instead of I do have a thing with alcohol. I suppose that could count as self-harm because it is really unhealthy. But I do like a glass of wine is usually because I'm a really lightweight, and just a glass of wine or 2 glasses of wine is enough to knock me the fuck out, or 4 beers. But anyway, I do have those horrible thoughts, and some nights I just lie in bed and just try and distract myself. I have my music, I have my favourite TV shows that help, and I talk to my friends, the supportive, lovely people. The friend that I went to America to see, that sadly I won't get to go this year because of COVID, that friend is the most supportive person in the world, and I love them dearly for it. And 2016, we're going back a bit, but 2016 was the worst year of my life, and there was an evening in 2016 where I'm going to talk about this lightly, I tried to do something to myself that didn't work, and because it didn't work, I'm sat here today talking to you. Now, I'm glad it didn't work, and I'm happy to be here today, I'm telling you all this now, but I am in a better place than I was. 2016, I left college late 2015. I had a job, but I really didn't enjoy the job. I was single. I'd never dated anyone, and I didn't really have much in the way of good friends, and I just didn't, I hated myself, and I made mistakes, and I'm not like some angel. In 2016, I fucked up bad. I made some really terrible life choices and life mistakes that led me to that point in 2016 where I decided I couldn't take it anymore, and I did want to hurt myself. But I would never wish that on anyone, and I would never want to do that again. I'm in a much better place this year, even though this year has been horrible, absolutely horrible, but I am in a much better place. I take sertraline 100 mg daily, which has been a massive help, and I do talk to a counsellor, which again is a massive help. So what I want to do for these videos, down below I'm going to link US and UK mental health helplines for you to call. If you're from France or another country and you want to comment below yours, then please do. But yeah, I wanted to open up about these things and just tell you that mental health is serious and important. And I feel like I'm going to go off on a bit of a tangent, but it'll make sense. When a celebrity takes their own life, everyone cares about it. Suddenly mental health is the most important thing in the world. And let's take Caroline Flack, for example. Now, God bless her soul. We shouldn't lose anyone to suicide. But when she took her own life, all her friends and all these celebrities were wearing Be Kind t-shirts and suddenly all cared about mental health. But then a month later, all that was gone. They didn't care anymore. For the most part. Not all of them, obviously. People care about her, I care about her. But my point being, in 2018, something like the statistic was 6,500 people in the UK would die by suicide in 2018, sorry. And where were their t-shirts? Who cared about them? Why weren't we talking about mental health then? Every death by suicide is a preventable death. And I do believe that not just the UK, the world needs to do more to support people with mental health problems. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm sorry if this makes you think differently about me or anything, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. It'll be a happier video tomorrow, I promise. Take care, everyone.